Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go over through the whole week of what happened in the Gears scene or anything Gears related. So first things first, I thought this was pretty cool to show. This is a Left 4 Dead mod showing the like a Anthony Carmine skin or a COG gear from Gears 1. Let's see here. Dripping McCloud said, Is it true that the Gears Pro League and Org skins are not being sold anymore in store, or is it just a glitch? Someone post about it. I think it's a glitch, because yesterday I looked at it and it shows. Rushy said, GG's to TQ 1-0 in the Pro League 60 frame Lenny. So Inzum, that is on Rise, that joined back, is apparently on 60 frames, which means he's on the old Xbox. He sold his new one, so that's kind of weird. So Rise gotta step it up and get this boy Xbox to play on, so they can perform at their best. As you can see here, on the first day of the Pro League, Rise beat Team Queso 3-1. Queso won first map in Control on Regency, and then Rise won the rest of the maps. Moving on, we got laughs here. Wayne Goes, one of the former professionals in Gears, coming back to compete in Gears of War. So happy to see more guys come back. There's others that we'll get into later on. E United, they 3-0 Rebel on the first day. That tweet is done. I think those were the tweets where Pushes was looking for a coach, and I'm their coach. So if you guys are wondering, I'm the coach of the Team Enemies roster in the AM scene. So let's take a look at this clip.
50+ point mark. Everybody else is getting Lancered in the back. They just need to be able to survive. It's going to be up to Inzum and his teammate here in this tough spot.
By the way, Inzum's on 60 frames here. Oh no. They did lose that map, but he was on 60 frames, Queso. He was on 60 frames. That's pretty sad. Moving on, Dripping McCloud, he made a day 2 prediction, which he was all right. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if he was 5-0 so far. I think that's cap. I think he had one wrong last week, but I don't know. He's on a roll though for the predictions. I was wrong about one of them. From what was it? PK actually beating United. So as you can see here, 60 frame Lenny fighting for his life. Vexy's tweeted out. Obliterates Sean. As you guys may know, their team was Sean, Triggers, Zoom, and Bodies, but Zoom and Bodies have teamed up with Rocky and Pushies, which I am also their coach as well. So he's kind of looking for people to play with. KCP, they 3-0 sweep Purify. So this was the standings from day 1. As you can see here, United was 1-0, Fury 1-0, Pioneers, PK, Rise, and you had all these other teams. In my opinion, I think KCP is going to be first. I had United going second, but PK beat them on day 2, which we'll get into very soon. Madness, FA, Pittsburgh Knights. They're hosting these things on every Saturday, so each week you have a chance to earn some money. So this is a pretty cool thing that you could probably join up, and console only. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description down below. We're gonna move on from that. Jackie Quacky, this already happened, but there's an FFA tournament. I thought it was pretty cool that the prize is 1 kill equals $1 each per kill, so you don't even have to win. So I think that was a really cool idea. Hopefully she runs more of those. As you can see here on day 2, Pioneers beat Fury 1 eSport 3-1, and it's the same thing with these Latams. They win the first map. I guess they're just really good at control, and then they just lose the rest of the series. So, pretty funny little meme there. Moving on. They did get picked up by Hayabusa Clan, and after like 3 days later, the Hayabusa Clan dropped them because these guys were being immature and stuff. They're still in the Pro League, but they're definitely not going to be under an organization, that's for sure. Another organization here of Living Esports. We got Krabs, Mad Boy, Agartha, and Socrates. We're going to leave that one there. On day 2, results, as you can see here, there were only 3 teams that are undefeated. E United could have been one of those teams, but they lost to PK. Purified is 0-2, FNI 0-2, Discipline 0-2, Rebel 1-1, Queso 1-1, Fury Esports 1-1, and then E United 1-1, PK 2-0, Rise 2-0, and Pioneers 2-0. Definitely going to be interesting for this week on who plays who. I don't really know who does, but hopefully one of those guys, these teams play each other or even both, so we could see who stays undefeated or whatnot. Moving on. The play of the day is Power, so we're going to watch this. Power's going off. That's what the clip is. No. 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 Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Whoever that shirtless, he folded. That shirtless folded. I think it was Fiercely. You gotta hit that shot while you're reviving, brother. You gotta hit that shot. Oh, man. That was disgusting, Powers. That was disgusting. That definitely deserves play of the day. And obviously, there it is. Roster, PK. They secure the clock tower 3-2. So, pretty cool for PK. GG's well played. Rebel 3-0's Purified. Not surprised there. Moving on our side station, Rise, they 3-0'd Fire and Ice. Moving on, Pioneers, we already seen that. They 3-1 Fury 1 Esports. And then on E-Days, if you missed it, here was the bracket. So let's take a look at the bracket. So Rebel 3-0 Fire and Ice again. No, that was Purified, but it's still a 3-0. That's pretty funny. Knights 3-1 Fury 1, then Purified. This is an upset. Rise definitely want to have that one back. They 3-2 them. Pioneers, they 3-0 Queso, not a surprise. Then Pioneers 3-0's Purified, not a surprise. A 3-1 for PK against Rebel. And then Pioneers, you know, they do it every time on these days with a 3-1 win. So that's pretty not a surprise, but yeah, it is what it is. They win. Don't challenge him. Raver 8K secures a nasty triple kill on spare. So this happened in E-Day, so let's take a look at the clip.
A 3v3, both teams do lose one, so it's going to be a 2v2. Dezenide with the cross flank coming through. He's going to get pushed. Everyone's getting pressured. Monkeys gets one. The trades will continue, but Monkeys is going to fall, but it's going to come out of trade. He gets taken out. Raver gets one. It's going to come down to a 1v1 on this side of the map. 2v2 on the other, and Raver again comes out on top.
Raver, what cuts back, gets the kill. Huge 1v1 being won there for him. The drop shot's in play.
I gotta watch that again. What happened?
Both teams do lose one, so it's going to be a 2v2. Dezenai with the cross flank coming through. He's going to get pushed. Everyone's getting pressured.
Qualities on these are so bad. So he gets a kill.
But it's going to come out of trade.
There.
He gets taken out.
Gets another kill.
It's going to come down to a
Of course, this guy's sliding.
2v2 on
Oh my god. He should have just shot him. He's just sold himself. We got a pretty nasty exploits clip here to show you guys. The reason why he's one of the top snipers in the game right now, and the reason why Rebel picked him up. Oh my god. My goodness. That is not good, man. Not good at all. Pioneers A cells clip.
Trade, I do believe his hand gets taken out as well. That's going to be Sideshow getting downed out by Monkeys. Players trying to bull rush the hill to get the revives. They find out they don't. Now they're forced to fight. Backs against the wall. Acels gets two. He's going for a third, and he shuts it down.
No, Dezo.
And the Pioneers
Dezo, you need to kill him there, bro.
By the time this one's settled down, they got to be around 60 to 70 for
That's
KCB.
bad, bro. That's bad. Dezo definitely choked. Gamer Wicho, you know, one of the biggest content creators for Gears, was playing, subbing in for Purify. It's hilarious. Subbed in for Toady.
ACB, they're holding an angle, looking good for now. Gary gets it down. Wicho's gonna move up, watching the cover on the side. He's gonna hit with the emote.
Oh. Oh.
He deserves a round of applause. A live round of applause. And talk about electrifying. I don't care. This man is the business.
That's hilarious.
Right off the game. Just look at this.
Come bring it, boys. Boom.
Who did he do that to?
That's the play of the day.
He did that to A cells as well. That's hilarious. That definitely deserves a clip. That definitely deserves a clip. That was awesome. Alright, a huge ace coming from Toady as he cleans up Rise. So I guess Toady like had internet issues after the series.
Trying to work together. Toady gets the double, stays alive, gets the triple, and that's a quad. Toady with the ace.
What the hell? They just all hopped up and died? Like, what happened there?
That's the main Slayer I want to see.
Blaze, what did you cook up for this guy? What did you cook up for this guy? Is the mac and cheese that we saw? It was something more than that. When's episode 2 coming out?
Kills one, kills the other one. They're both stunned. He died. Yeah. That had to have been the easiest 4 kills of Toady's life. That's hilarious. Easiest 4 kills of his life. Raver, don't challenge him. Nasty triple kill. Yeah, we seen that one. We seen that clip. So Raver, he got Astro Player of the Week. You know, player named Astro Player of the Week. So there's that. Pretty cool. Moving on. Nothing here, I guess. Osby, he's returned to Gears as well. Yeah, he's been playing with Witchy, Crushmo, stuff like that. Some random teams as well. Here's another cool thing. If you're in the AM scene, this is a cool little league. I think it's like $50 buy-in, so just split it between you 4 players and just sign up. And you could compete in that. Definitely some good practice, and you know, have a chance to win some dollars. And like in the video it says, it's just to show you to show your talent. That's if you're not even in the league. So you definitely should give them a DM and hit them up. I'll put a link in the description down below for you guys. So here's another one here. Flames, he quit playing Gears. Surprise Hudson says year. Sounds like he really wants to come back and play, but we'll get into it. I'll just say it right now. They played with Abolic, so he's a player that came back into the scene, so that's interesting. Maybe we'll see Hudson's play with Osby and those guys. Who knows? Dyslexic, he got the Elgato package, so that's pretty cool. Hope to see if I could get, you know, one of these like one day. Maybe we'll see. So here's the thing that I was talking about before. Hayabusa Clan said, due to attitude issues and problems between the players, we as an organization decided to end our business relationship with the team. At the moment, we're preparing new surprises, and we are hoping our community embrace our new teams and plan. So who knows? Maybe they'll pick up the new Blood team. Someone in the AMC. Maybe they'll pick us up. Who knows who they're gonna pick up? But it is what it is. Moving on. There's nothing there. Narrow. He made a tweet. He reached 2,000 followers. So congrats on the coach, Narrow of Team Queso. Very great achievement. Toby Gamble says, it's very sad to see the team numbers decrease further for our EGL gears. I'm going to be working a lot more frequently going forward, but we'll try my best to cast future Sunday tournaments. I tried to cast other games, but overwhelmed with work, uni, and more day-to-day stuff. So we'll get into that EGL stuff later on. Another thing here is Gears Intel. Would you guys be interested in like a Gears RPG style kind of game? Kind of like when Halo brought in the Halo 3 ODST. Something like that. I wouldn't mind something like that. It'd be cool. Exist FA after losing in the 2K or the Challengers series. And speaking of Challengers series, let's take a look at the bracket just to show you guys what happened. Brackets. Alright, so team enemies is the roster of consisted of Rocky, Pushies, Zoom, and Bodies. As you can see here, they won the whole thing, but the journey they had to go through, played against T Gaming. They're a pretty solid team. Dementives and all of them. I think they were the one team that had the most competition against. And you had Avengers here. They only got 2 rounds, which is Death Wish, Reaps, Brutes, and Chat Handles. They beat Castle de Papel here, as you can see. And that team, Reaps was FA, he tweeted. They also beat Gast, which is Mercs, Exist, Trick, and J-Mobs, which Exist, he tweeted out FA. Clearly didn't enjoy playing with these players. A bed, let's see who that was. I'm pretty sure no one there. New Blood, we took them out. It was a pretty close series though. Vino, Salabos, Logie, and Yachty. It was a very good roster. As you can see, we 1-0'd them in the control. Kind of dominated them in the XC, and then in the escalation it was kind of close, so I'll give them that. New Blood, they dominated this squad and Witchy and Co. Well, I think it was a 2-1 if I'm correct. I think it was a 2-1. So it was kind of close. I don't think that's like a real roster. They beat Overture, which is kind of nothing, but Overture Gaming, they upset this team in Birdie Perf, Yogurt. They didn't have tactics. They had Sias. I guess he was just filling in. I think they're like a 5-team roster, just playing on Sundays. But I think that definitely deserves them on D ranking. They're like ranking, I guess you should say. Another one here just to show you guys. Certified, they had a Bollocks. They lost to TPH. Pretty insane that they would lose to someone like that. You have Champion, top 4 player in a Bollocks, well, placing. And then you have these 2 guys that are not bad players, but I don't know what happened there for you to lose that series. Then they lost to Brutalize and them, and then they moved on that went to a game 5 of TPH and Brutalize, and then obviously, you know, team enemies, they 3-0'd them, as you could see. Definitely gave them somewhat of a battle, I guess. Anything else of like an upset? War Explosives, I guess that's kind of an upset right there. War Explosive getting first rounded. Let's see. Anything else? SDL, they kind of upset a team. You know, I thought this team would be a little bit better than what they showed. But hey, Dynasty, Bursk, Phoenix, Dren, they showed up. They pulled up. They went all the way to, was this, the quarterfinals. So I had to give them props for that. They even beat Superiority. There's that. But then they lost to Casa de Papel, which I'm surprised about. Very surprised. Moving on, they beat Living Esports. Any other teams that was like first rounded? Rated R, they got first rounded, but then they got second rounded. Confident. Wavy in them, they got first rounded, so a lot of upsets right there. Put a link in the description down below. And then we're gonna move on to the European side. So as you can see here, usually they would have like 8 to 10 teams to play in these tournaments, but I guess not. It's pretty surprising to see. But the biggest surprise here is, you know, Massive Crimsons. Usually they would win all of them, but they didn't win this time. Team Deserve won 3-0 against these guys, so congrats on them. Former MVP Dragons, their team to finally pull up and beat these guys. You know, Craze, Pains, Crimsons, Little Bounces. These are two really, really good teams. Just to see who else signed up. Yeah, they played Mysteria. No one really fantastic there. And then Team Deserve, they played against a pretty solid team. So as you can see here, you didn't really see Marsh, Hydrone, Phelpsy in them play. So that's unfortunate. Moving on to the South American region. As you can see here, we got these guys, don't know anything about them. Then moving on to here, your winners every time. They actually lost a map to the 5K. Well, these guys usually came in the finals usually, but they had to play against each other in the first round. Well, semifinals technically, so that's unfortunate. And then they 3-0'd the next team, so hopefully 5 Killers 5K, you know, can step their game up, watch the VOD, and give this Dream Conspiracy a run for the money. The dynamic or whatever teams he makes, they just win every time. So they're just dominant every time. So obviously a good pickup for Dream Conspiracy, but I think that is it. So hopefully, you know, actually we're gonna look at the standings and then we'll end it off there. So is there like a point standings, or is this how this works? Let's see. 2022 season. Challenger Series. Alright, so there we go. We have the point standings. Obviously top 8 is good enough to be like in the major. Top 4 is definitely to be in pool play. It looks like here Team Enemies is probably guaranteed first. I don't think they're gonna lose to anyone. They have a good mindset of just not letting anyone, like, they play anyone like if they were Optic Gaming or whatever, like if they were KCP. Doesn't matter who it is. If it's Security GG, they're gonna play them like they're KCP. If it's the Saviors, they're gonna play them like KCP. So they have a great mindset over there. I don't think they're gonna lose the #1 spot, but brutalizing them, they got the 2nd spot. Good to see. Living Esports, they got the 3rd spot. Then this New Blood team, it's unfortunate the only times I think they've lost is against team enemies. So they've shown some good backbone for them that they could beat any team except team enemies. So I think I would put them at like #2 right now. And then Certified picking up Abo, I think is a big pickup, but it's gonna take some time for him to get back into the groove of things. But Flames is a big loss for them. I think he could have been a guy that they could have kept on their team, but obviously he left. He's done playing, from what I heard. Then you got Casa de Papel, like the 2nd team here, Superiority, and then the Saviors. They're on the cusp of the 8th spot here, tied actually with Casa de Papel Gaming. I don't know why there's so many Casa de Papel. Oh my goodness. Then you got Abyss, another Casa de Papel, Avengers, SDL Esports, Latam Kings, T Gaming, and Rated R. So it's around top 16. There are 3 more weeks of challengers. Pretty sure it's guaranteed this is the #1 spot, like it's never going to be moved. But for the other spots, it's a toss-up. So I'll definitely put a link in the description down below for that as well. And hope you guys enjoy, and peace.